I'm here with Sharice Rivers of Zinnia Wealth and host of Retirement Coffee Talk. Sharice, I have a stat here that says 3 million people have retired since the pandemic. They don't like what they see at work, but they do like what they see in their 401k. So they look at that money and they say, how much of this can I take out per month in order to do what I need to do and make the money last? Is it a percentage, 3%, 4%, 5%, or do you not subscribe to that kind of a method?
You know, this weighs very heavy on people who are getting ready to retire because they're not really sure. They're reading all this stuff out there, all this noise. Some say don't take more than 3%, don't take more than 4%. And the rule of thumb is, hey, if you don't take more than 4%, you should never run out of money. But that rule was created in the 90s when the Dow Jones grew over 1,000%.
Mhm.
And so, yeah, it worked then. And if the market keeps going up now, yeah, can it work? Of course it can work. But what are you going to do when the market goes down and crashes for 30 months in a row like it did in 2000 to 2002, or when it crashed 18 months in a row, 2007 to 2009. Now it went down. If you have $1 million, you got to take 4% out. That's $40,000. Now the market's going down for 2 years. You got to keep your mitts off that money because you don't want to hemorrhage more money because of the loss. And then it takes you 5 years to get back to even. It's a serious problem. Too many people follow this rule. We do not subscribe to it. And I have to caution people very, very much so, just to not follow those rules. That's why you have a financial planner. This is what we get paid to do, is on an annual basis, make sure our percentage and our rules are right. We want a sustainable income, something with an inflation adjustable income, because in retirement, you got 30 years, hopefully. You don't want to screw it up and say, hey, honey, we can't go on a trip for the next 5 years because we just lost money. And oh, by the way, we can barely cover our bills because my advisor says I can't take money when the market went down. So we want to make sure that we can pay the gas at the pump. We can pay the grocery bill. We can pay the light bill. We can keep the roof over our head, right? And so that's the biggest thing. And how do we do that? Well, usually your Social Security check covers that. If you got a pension, sometimes it does. And sometimes we got to pull some money from our investments. But if you're somebody that does not have a pension, we might have to create a contractual guarantee, something fixed, easy, simple, and it's always coming to you. And again, if we know what you need during those go-go years, the first 10 years, so you can really front load your income, then we know how to invest the rest in the future. And so you won't be afraid to invest your money. And that 4% rule won't matter because those dollars in the stock market, we're not even touching for 10 to 15 years, right?
Well, don't beat yourself up with 3% or 4%.
Yes.
Sit down. Let's build some guaranteed income for your retirement years. It's a great conversation for Sharice Rivers and the team at Zinnia Wealth. Find us online at zinniawealth.com.